The tropical rainforest is a forest of tall trees in a region of year-round warmth. A tropical rainforest is a place that gets 50 to 260 inches of rain yearly. The tropical rainforest rarely gets higher than 93 degrees Fahrenheit or gets below 68 degrees Fahrenheit, with an average temperature of 77 degrees and 85 degrees humidity. It is the biome with the least amount of temperature change. Tropical rainforests are found in the small area latitudes of 23.5 degrees north and 23.5 degrees south of the equator. Many tropical rainforest soils are very poor and infertile. Millions of years of weathering washed away most of the nutrients. Despite the amount of vegetation, the soil contains less organic matter than that of temperate forests. There are 4 distinct vertical zones in the tropical rainforest. The emergent tree zone is 100 to 240 feet tall, with umbrella-shaped canopies that grow above the forest. The upper canopy of 60 to 200 to 130 feet allows light to be easily visible at the top layer, but greatly reduces light below it. Most of the tropical rainforest animals live in the upper canopy. The understory or lower canopy consists of 60-foot trees. This layer is made up of trunks of trees, shrubs, plants, and small trees. There is little air movement. As a result, the humidity is very high. There is constant shade in the understory. The forest floor is usually completely shaded, except where a canopy tree has fallen and made an opening. Most areas receive so little light that few brushes or herbs can grow there. Less than 1% of light that strikes the top of the canopy gets to the bottom floor. The topsoil is thin and poor in quality. Abiotic factors that limit the tropical forest are sunlight, rain, and overall climate change. There are many main producers in the tropical rainforest. One, the tuolang, also known as the honeybee tree, grows in the Southeast Asian rainforests of Borneo, Malaysia, and Palawan. It is an emergent tree that grows to 250 feet tall. The tuolang has small, slippery bark and enormous buttressed roots that grow out to the sides that hold the tree up. Asian rock beetles hold honeycombs in high branches of the tuolang. The combs can reach 6 feet in diameter and contain tens of thousands of bees. Another main producer, the kapok tree, is found in tropical rainforests all over the world. It is an emergent tree reaching 150 feet or higher, with a straight trunk, huge buttressed roots, and an umbrella-shaped crown. Many species of bird and animals make their home in the kapok's branches. Another main producer, the strangler fig, are a critically important keystone species in a tropical rainforest throughout the world for the fruit they bear, several times annually, and a major component of the diet of many different animals. Strangler figs are a type of hermaphrodite that begin life in the branches of another tree species when the seeds and animal droppings are left there. The seeds sprout and spread long aerial roots that eventually reach the ground. A fig tree rapidly grows up and sends out more aerial roots that encircle and strangle the host tree, robbing it of light and nutrients. Another main producer, the benga bamboo, is a species of bamboo that grows in the southeast forests of Southeast Asia. In spite of its large size, up to 80 feet tall and 3 inches in diameter, bamboo is actually a grass, not a tree. It grows very rapidly, reaching its full size in only 2 to 3 months. Bamboo plays several important roles in the rainforest, including reducing soil erosion and providing a place for animals to live. Main consumers in the rainforest are bees, which spread nectar from tree to tree, monkeys, which disperse many of the seeds that plants produce. Some primary secondary consumers are jaguars, which eat many of the mammals in the forest, and the toucan, which eats many of the insects in the tropical rainforest. Some main predator-prey relationships are the jaguar to the turtle, deer, and monkey. Another relationship is the anaconda to fish, birds, caiman, turtles, and even larger mammals if the snake is large enough. The last main one is the ocelot to the monkey, snake, and rodents and birds. Many plants have made adaptations to the rainforest environment. For one, tropical rainforests are dense, which was why leaves have adapted to try and capture as much light as possible. Leaves in the dark understory of rainforests are large so they can absorb as much light as possible. Some leaves are able to turn as the sun moves. The amount of water a plant catches is also controlled by leaf adaptations. Some leaves have drip tips and a waxy surface to allow water to run off. This stops the growth of bacteria and fungi. Another plant adaptation is the roots. Plant roots have adapted to the habitat. The forest soil is poor in nutrients, with the top level the most nutritious for plants. Some plants have shallow roots to help absorb the nutrients of the topsoil level. Some areas of the tropical rainforest have shallow soil, so roots have adapted to grow particularly above the ground to help absorb the plant. Animals have also made adaptations for the tropical rainforest. Adaptations to the parts of the body are among the most common types of animal adaptations found in the rainforest. For example, toucans have strong beaks to break nuts, and animals such as squirrels have flaps of skin on their legs to glide from tree to tree. These changes are necessary for survival, either to obtain food or avoid becoming food. Color adaptations are among the most common types of adaptations in the animal in the rainforest as well. For example, poisonous frogs and lizards have bright colors to announce that they are poisonous and warn other animals away. This helps to prevent the frogs from being eaten. Humans have had a huge impact on the tropical rainforest. For one, they take minerals and flowers and other things as the use of medicines. In order to prevent the loss of these plants, people need to make greenhouses where they can grow the plants without taking them away from the wild. One of the most important ways humans have negatively affected the tropical rainforest is the fact of deforestation. Growing population needs the space that the trees are cut down because people need jobs and the wood can make a lot of money for lumbering companies. Unfortunately, even the companies who depend on the rainforest are among the ones contributing to its decline. Some ways these companies and people have started to help save the tropical rainforest is to plant a tree for everyone they cut down. Unfortunately, deforestation is one of the main reasons why many of the animals in the tropical rainforest are becoming extinct or endangered. One of the most rare species in the tropical rainforest is the tamarin golden lion monkey. The golden lion tamarin is a monkey found in southeast coastal Brazil. These monkeys eat many insects, lizards, and fruit in their habitat, making them important to the tropical forest food web. These monkeys are very territorial, which makes the fact that 90% of the forest where the golden tamarin used to live a big contribution to why they are becoming extinct. It is an estimate that there are only 400 left in the wild since 1995. The first estimate of these animals was around 600 in 1972, so they were low since the first start of the counting. But thanks to some efforts, many thought they would become extinct much sooner if it wasn't for CITES, prohibition of trade and CITES and local law, which prevent the killing of the species. However, the education to local farmers and people is very low, as it is an estimate that only 19% of farmers knew that the golden tamarin monkey was endangered. The tropical rainforest is an important place in the world. Without this biome, many of the species in the world would not live. It is an estimate that 1/10 of all species in the entire world live in the tropical rainforest. It is important to conserve the tropical rainforest if the world hopes to survive.